Meow.
Oh, God!
Meow.
How's it going, everyone?
Meow.
How's it going, everyone? My name is SwingPoynt, and welcome back to some more Dark Dreams Don't Die, or D4 Episode 1. I need to explain a little bit about what's going to happen in this episode, because when I recorded it, I totally did not understand anything as to what was going on. I was totally off my game, and I'm usually really good about these things. Reason being that I hadn't played the game for like a week, and something major happened right when I quit the game, and because of that, I totally missed out what was going on in this episode that you're about to see. I thought about re-recording it just because I was like so not getting it, but I'm gonna leave it to how I played it through the first time, and because I end up figuring it all out at the end. But to help you guys out through what you're about to see, I'm gonna give you a couple clues. What happened at the end of the last episode, the end of the last video, is that the plane got struck by lightning, which you might remember. But now what's going on is we're going through the plane, and nobody really seems to remember who David is, and that's a very, very big deal, and there are some really, really obvious things as to what actually happened. I just wasn't getting it. And things that really give it away, which you guys can pay attention to and try to figure it out before I do in the video game, because I pretty much figured out once David tells me what the hell happened, is pay attention to where we're going, and pay attention to what people look like. And you might be able to figure it out a little bit faster than I did. So I'm sorry for the longer explanation, but I feel like you guys really, really have to get what is about to start happening in this episode, because I totally was not getting any of it. I was just like, what the hell is going on with this part of the video game? And because of that, there's some parts where I wasn't talking as much as I usually do, because I didn't think anything was important, because I totally overlooked the huge thing that just happened and why it was so huge. But now that I gave you guys that explanation, I'm gonna leave it to you guys here. You guys can watch me struggle through why the hell people are acting the way they're acting. And I hope you guys enjoy the episode. And I guess to give you one hint, I would say that Duncan gives it away the most as to what is going on. And he is the guy who I completely misunderstood the most. So he gives some huge clues right out the get-go as to what actually just happened to David when the lightning struck the airplane. That was so cool. Let me save my video game. Oh, I'm in pain. How are we not dead? Seriously. How did we stabilize? Everybody's still messed up. Oh, and that guy's just sitting back there with this freaking scalpel. So creepy. My God, it's so frantic. Quit being such a creep back there. I need to go save my game. I need to save my video game. What do I do, though?
Rabbit? The courier, he...
What?
Vanished?
What? Again? Again? I was here the whole time. What are you looking at? Old photograph smiling. Did you this
Marshall,
is your wife and daughter, huh?
Are you okay?
Yeah, no kidding. You okay, man?
What's with the attitude?
Just seeing if you're okay,
I'm only asking because I was worried.
I don't think you're that worried.
You think nothing happened at all?
I don't need your jabber, boy.
Right? What is that? RBs? Real
Derek
bloods?
Buchanan. I'm not sure why, but he seems determined to ignore me.
About his bald head, about his wife? About his wife? That's gotta be in synchro, right? There we go.
You've got quite a young wife. Is there a big age gap between you?
What? Why do you start a conversation like that? I would ignore you too.
Courage to men all across our fair nation. If a stony-faced gorilla like you can marry such a young, beautiful creature, there's hope for all of us yet, isn't there?
What is wrong with you?
That's a surprise. You're the last person I'd expect to be carrying a picture of your family.
Right? Like, quit touching him. I'd choke you up too.
I don't know who you are, but if you want to keep sucking down air, never talk to me again.
You kind of had that one coming. He's being a major dick.
A man is far more than just his looks.
Interesting.
My wife understood that well.
Understood? She must have died.
Marshall Buchanan doesn't know who I am? There's something very odd going on here. But just what is it?
I have no clue what's going on here, man. Not a freaking clue.
How is my Suki? Okay. There'll be champagne as soon as we arrive in DC. Ooh, I think some Chardonnay might be nice.
What do you
Didn't
do
your
with this
mannequin
thing?
just break?
Hey! Excuse me! She's Suki, not a mannequin! Therefore, she most certainly cannot ever just break.
She
You
did.
intend to make an enemy of the entire fashion industry!
No. That mannequin got totally wrecked.
Say another word, mister, and I shall unleash my anger!
Okay, you win. Forget I even asked about your mannequin.
Oh my god.
My bad. No more about Suki.
That's right. She's not a mannequin. We can forget this ever happened. Of course, us being top fashion designers, we're never going to remember you anyway.
Okay, so what's really weird about all this?
Your choices in fashion, so terrible. How can one walk outside wearing that?
No one remembers who I am, right? Right? So like right now what I'm trying to do is I just got off, everything just exploded on the plane and I'm trying to like collect like 8 clues. Wherever the hell
When
these
did
hang
you
out.
become a military
And
maniac?
then I don't know what's gonna happen.
This is fashion, you heathen. Retro and military, it's called. Both Suki and I are completely anti-war, of course.
Okay. But what I really wanted to know was, when did you change your clothes?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought you looked different.
Progress cannot be stopped. When we changed is not what is important. Rather, the question should be, when can we change?
Nice nipples.
Indeed, just look. The fashion we have on right now is already headed toward obscurity. It's imminent, like fluttering petals. At any moment, new inspiration is going to just explode into my brain. Like, ooh,
Ooh.
of
Avant-garde!
Eureka!
What the fuck is going on?
Yes. Your exclamation just lifted the fog from my brain in a flash. Now, say it with me. Avant-garde. This will be my next theme.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, what are you,
Control will be an issue if I can't find it.
what are you looking for? Look how I'm looking at him.
Sir,
Hello,
can I
Fonz.
help you with anything?
Philip. Hello,
Where's
Philip.
Olivia?
Excuse me, sir. Exactly which Miss Olivia are you searching for?
Olivia Jones. She's a member of the crew, just like you are.
I'm very sorry, sir, but she isn't aboard this flight.
Come on. Did that lightning strike you too?
Does anybody know about
She
the
was
lightning?
right here a moment ago. In any case, you need to contact Logan Airport immediately. Tell them we have an emergency up here. Also, get the BPD to send some cops to the airport. Detective Forrest Kaysen in particular.
What?
Give him my name and you'll have no problems.
Well, excuse me, sir. Are you hoping to use this confusion for something nefarious?
Face.
If so, I'll have to stop you.
Hey, what are you?
Next
What?
time I'll break more than you watch.
Right, like, yeah, why do you gotta come after me, man? There you go, huff and puff on your thingy. Oh, it's so weird.
My most humble apologies.
Like, he gets really angry and he just
Mr.
puffs.
David Young.
Oh, you remember me now?
This incident has us all a little riled up, I'm sure. Huh? I'll make the call about the suspicious person immediately. To our destination, Ronald Reagan International Airport. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
I'm so confused as to what's going on right now. It's been a couple of days since I played, but I'm pretty sure I'd still be confused anyway. Because the plane got struck by lightning, and now, like, nobody remembers who I am. Like, I think I remember talking to the bald marshal. He doesn't remember who I am. I talked to Duncan before. He doesn't seem to remember. You remember, but I can't remember just because I told you my name. Like, everything's just so weird right now. Let's just keep trying to go through the whole world here and try Tried to get off the plane, because like I said, we were really, really close to the end. And if I recall, the dude that we were trying to get, the dude without the eyeball, he disappeared. And apparently Olivia Jones disappeared. I don't know if she pulled that one out of her ass. So we got some investigating to do. Oh yeah, wait to talk to her. She was like freaking out about the plane. And I was gonna be struck by lightning, and I was like, shut up, lady, it's fine.
Oh, no, no.
And it got struck by lightning.
I can't take it anymore.
She's like my favorite
My
character.
hands and feet are cramping up.
What are you doing that for?
You there. Perfect timing. I can't take it anymore.
Take what?
Take what?
What is Deborah talking about?
I don't know.
That lightning strike electrified the floor and handrails.
So you're stuck.
So I'm doing my best not to touch them.
Oh my god.
But I can't take it anymore.
She can't take much more.
My arms, legs, neck, back, everything is screaming in pain.
Because you're ridiculous. Look at me, I'm fine.
Calm it down.
How is this gonna calm her down and go smack her in the face? Bop! Oh, come on, you can do it. Just touch it. Just touch it. Oh, see, I'm fine. I'm fine. There you go. Now slide your hand out. Woo, woo, woo. This is so ridiculous. See, it isn't electrified. It's safe. I love all these little comments it gives me. It's so funny. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Oh, there you go, girl. Oh, yeah. There you go. Look at that cleavage. Oh, my God. Put your tits away. Were they always all out like that?
Lightning striking an airplane. Crazy, huh?
You're crazy.
Do you think this plane is okay?
It's fine. See now, you see how this little thing has a puzzle piece? That means it's a clue. So I need to talk to her about it in order to get her
First,
clue out of her.
squeaking windows, and now seats and floors are electrified.
And I think we're getting.
I'm almost impressed by your capacity to worry about the mundane.
Hold it! What was that about the windows?
They were squeaking, right?
Squeaking! The windows! You're saying the windows on this bucket squeak?
Yes. Who cares? Oh no! What do I gotta look at your butt? What am I doing? Why do I have a timer? Why do I have a timer? Do I squeeze your ass? What's going on? Oh! 33 people sniffed. What? Oh, I'm looking at her notes? What? 33 people sniffed.
Pulling my leg. If the windows were really squeaking, why, we'd all be dead by now. That lightning strike would have come in through the cracked window. We'd have smashed into the sea, its surface harder than concrete. It's like Dr. Johnson always says.
Oh my
Fall
fucking God, I
from
hate
an
Dr. Johnson.
airplane, And you'll die. So just keep your fear-mongering to yourself.
Fall from an airplane.
There certainly doesn't seem to be any counting in her notes. What's going on here then?
I have no idea what's going on. I have no freaking clue what's going on. I think what happened, or what's happening, is we're just kind of trying to talk to everybody now that the lightning struck the plane and just see if there's anything that they remember? I don't really know, because people don't seem to remember David, which is really weird.
What a beautiful sunset. It reminds me of the day I proposed.
Whoa, okay, we found something. I've just been walking around doing some meaningless talking for a while. This is a little interesting, though, because that's his wife, right? Oh, she's not anywhere anyway. Just say you jumped to the ground, lady. Little Peggy, that's her name.
I'll find who killed you. I will.
That's the whole point of what we've been doing, is trying to find out what killed her, who killed her, was it me, was it somebody else? I just filled up on my little stamina hippity-doodad, so I wonder what's next in the video game.
I've collected all the puzzle pieces.
Good job,
West
David!
side window.
Champagne as soon as
Don't know what it all means!
Very sorry.
Don't know why Olivia ran away without a gun! Don't know anything that's going on right now, this game's ridiculous! What?
This piece of the past has been solved.
Okay. You gonna tell me what happened?
Marshall, are you really sentimental enough to hold on to a pen that can't even write? Unexpected. Most unexpected. You seem quite different from the man I first imagined you to be. But that doesn't mean you're totally free from suspicion.
What? Whoa!
The same trick won't work twice.
Damn it!
Although it's still the first time for you.
This is so weird and trippy. Okay, 2 of the same pen. One is...
The Fenway Park ticket was a used ticket.
Okay.
What?
The seat cover pattern is cherry blossom and snow.
Okay.
What are you rambling about?
Right?
The destination is in the other direction. The sun can be seen from the windows on the right side. In other words, the aircraft is flying south.
Okay.
Explain yourself clearly!
Please!
I am David Young,
Hi.
a private detective who also collaborates with the BPD.
That's cute.
Now you, Derek Buchanan, I consider you suspicious. If you are the one I'm after, you're gonna remain heavily involved in my investigation from now on.
That didn't
so let
explain
me give you
shit!
this warning. I'll do whatever it takes to achieve my goal. I'll never give up. Even if it means I have to get in your way. So be ready for that. Oh, one other thing. Something I probably ought to mention. According to the BPD files,
Yeah.
you get killed while transporting the courier known as Rat.
No! So the courier was the dude without the eyeball, right? What the hell is going on? I didn't understand any of that.
Oh, God. What the hell?
David Young requires investigation. So now he's gonna look into me.
Going to be killed?
Killed?
Antonio Zapatero and Olivia Jones.
Yeah, what's with Olivia? Why did you...
Vanished right in front of my eyes.
Olivia's super mysterious.
Literally vanished.
Because he thought Olivia was his
Didn't
wife.
vanish at all.
For like a second.
They were never on this flight. This isn't the AG Flight 117 of Boston. It's a different aircraft, heading for Washington. In other words, they didn't vanish. I moved.
But how did everyone...
It must have happened at that moment. I used the broken fountain pen to come further back in time.
And all these same people are on the flight? Interesting.
I don't feel anything from either one anymore.
So that does make a little bit of sense.
David.
Whoa! What?
Why do you shave your beard every day?
Look at this mustache.
It was just starting to grow out.
Come on, look at that mustache. I've been growing that for a while.
It's such a waste.
Little Peggy, what should I do?
Oh, God! Where did that come from? Who the hell did that? Where am I going? What is going on?
Out.
Damn it!
Out.
Am I stuck on here now? What was that? What? I don't get that at all. That was the end of episode 1? Wait, what? What is this? That's a little creepy. I thought I was done with episode 1. What the hell are you? Teddy, what are you doing? Teddy? Maybe Teddy isn't doing anything. I'm really confused. This is really creepy. What? That was messed up. I wonder if that's David. Except I'm like old. That'd be weird. That'd be weird. Okay, so there's a couple of things that I think I figured out there, which I may or may not have shown you because there's a lot of this pointless talking that didn't really help that much, but I can kind of sum up what I think happened. You know, when we saw Duncan, he had his little haircut that kind of looked like he was an ice cream cone. That had yet to happen on this airplane. We introduced him to avant-garde, which we saw in the first first video that we released, he already had talked to us on this airplane beforehand. What's really weirding me out is that the Marshal and Duncan and Deborah and Philip were all on this plane, but apparently we're all on this plane again in the future. We went back further in time from when we were back in time. So and I don't know what happened at the end when something broke. I don't know if we broke our way back out or what. Either way, something super mysterious happened because when that thing got hit by lightning, we got launched back even farther for whatever reason, and I'm thinking we're gonna have to trek our way back towards present day. We'll see exactly how it's going on. But let me know if you guys want to see episode 2 of this. I feel like episode 1 was really, really funny. I didn't know that we were this close to finishing it. If I would have known that, I would have just threw it all in the last episode. But I'm really excited to see what this game has to offer. So, aside from that, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And I'll see you in the next video that we do around here.
Dim the lights. Light the candles. A romantic evening awaits.
An evening of speed dating. How's it going to put it? My name is SwingPoynt, and we're going to play Hot Date. And reviews have said that Hot Date is perhaps the